This is it. The quiz to settle them all here at Dimp Digital. Let's see who's got the minerals for the year 2016. Tom Adkins is our inaugural gaming quiz champion. 2016 is his year. It's 2017 and it's the showcase of the immortals. The Dimp Digital gaming quiz is underway again. Two times a champion back to back, Adkins has made history. 2017 also offers us a chance to see Tom Adcock's first shot at the Dimp Digital Gaming Quiz Championship. How will Pac-Man Adcock get on? Oh, it's not looking good for Adcock. He is really struggling to keep up with the pack. This could turn into an absolute travesty. Will somebody stop the damn match? He's had enough. Pac-Man Adcock has finished last in the gaming quiz. It's got to be one of the biggest disasters we have seen in this competition. It's the end of 2018 and it's time for our fine competitors to shine again in the Dimp Digital Gaming Quiz. Pac-Man Adcock's getting off to a great start here as he caught the two-time champion Adkins cold. Pac-Man Adcock continues to impress. He's starting to put daylight between himself and Adkins. The frustration builds with Adkins because Adcock is looking stronger and stronger as this goes on. If he can bring this home, it'll be the biggest upset in history. Good Lord! From the humiliation of last to the joys of first, a true Rocky story has occurred here. Pac-Man Adcock has knocked Adkins off of his perch and won the Dimp Digital Gaming Quiz in 2018. Now, it's a new year, 2019. One man seeks redemption. Having lost all he owned, he knows it's do or die. In the other corner stands the overachiever. Will the pressure of success weigh heavy? Can he prove it wasn't just a fluke? A phantom returns looking to expel old ghosts. Once tipped for domination, he fails to deliver and seeks what he feels is rightfully his. Finally, we have Le Champion. Can he make history and become the champ? All will be revealed in the Dimp Digital Gaming Quiz for 2019. Hello, Apps here from Dimp Digital, and welcome to the Dimp Digital Gaming Quiz of the Year for 2019. We are back again with our annual quiz to separate the men from the boys. 3 questions per month, 36 questions in total. Let's run through the contestants for this year. First off, we've got the reigning, defending champion himself, Pac-Man Tom Adcock. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks, mate. How are you?
Yes, not too bad. The big question is, are you ready to defend this coveted title? I mean, you've gone from rags to riches. You might have been Andy Ruiz, sort of got the title as a one-off fluke, and then wiped out in the second fight. That's what people are saying on the internet.
Yeah, that could be the case, to be fair. We'll see.
Well, no excuses. Secondly, we have the former 2-time quiz champion. It's Tom Adkins, not Adcock. A chance at redemption here, Adkins. You either take your title back, or you can actually lose with some dignity this time, because you were quite a salty little bebber last year, wasn't you?
I'm here for that title and nothing else.
Fair enough. We'll see if that comes true. Thirdly, the main man himself returns. It's former Fantasy Gaming League champion, Mr. Hall. How's it going?
Yeah, all right.
Took a year out, didn't you?
Yeah, blew it in last year. Nearly did it this year, but then thought, I can't do it 2 years in a row.
Yeah. Well, what we've done is there's some retrospective punishment coming your way for blowing us out last year. Having analysed all the available data, what happened is poor Logan and got sloughed in at the last second to make up a 4-man panel and a 4-man contestant because you had bailed out. He unfortunately finished last and got the wooden spoon. But the Dimp Digital officials are now going to retrospectively strip him of that title and hand it to you for missing out last year's quiz. So you can enjoy that one. I know you love being a loser.
Do like being last. If you're not first, you're last. Adkins has got it right. I don't come here I don't turn up for second places.
That's fair enough then. So Logan, you've been you've been given a respite there. Really, you ain't got to worry about that wooden spoon getting on your record. But we've still got one more contestant to introduce. Last but no means least, it's Le Champion himself, the current Fantasy Gaming League title holder, Paper Pipes. Have you been enjoying a little bit of the bubbly, Paper, celebrating your championship win in the Fantasy Gaming League?
I have. I've been having Asda's own Prosecco. It's been brilliant.
How much is that?
Like £6, and then you get 6 for 25% off. Goes down to like £4.50. Bargain.
Jesus Christ.
I know. Do you know what I've just realised? This year it's the Quiz of Champions. Everyone's been a champion.
Have they? Yeah, true.
In either Fantasy League or the Quiz.
Well, there you go. That can be the little subtitle. Paper Pipes comes up the Quiz of Champions. We do actually have an official referee / scorekeeper this year. As I mentioned earlier on, he was drafted in to play the game because Hall let us down. But he's back to where he really belongs, which is on the sidelines. It's Logan, assistant to the Quizmaster. I think we've settled on, haven't we?
Well, VAR I quite like.
VAR, well, yeah, you will be getting involved with some of the more controversial questions. As I said, there was a lot of salt last year coming out of certain individuals about questions being allowed or not allowed. You will now be the neutral party that may tip the championship in one way or the other. Few slight tweaks just this year, nothing major really. Each month now has at least one question where you'll be asked to provide a number. So you'll be asked to, produce a figure that's close to the actual answer. Some of the potential numbers are quite small. It might only be there's an option really of 5, but there'll be others where you're going to be making a complete shot in the dark. So on these questions, it's not really aimed to get the answer. If you do get the answer, great, you'll get the point. But
double points.
If no one gets the correct answer, I ain't dealing with that maths, then you'll be the person who's closest to it. And if 2 people are equally apart or have got the same answer, you'll both get a point. The key is there that at least 1 point will be handed out. So there's chances for the shitters to get on the scoreboard with some cheap points if they can just hold it together. There's going to be a semi-strict time limit. Now, what that actually means, I don't know. I've just wrote it down as a note to mention. If I get bored or I think you're taking the piss, then an alarm will go off and that'll be it. It'll be closed down.
Googlings.
Yeah, I mean, there has been accusations of certain individuals Googling, like, I'm not going to mention any names, Adkins, but you've had that particular controversy thrown at you. We've seen Russia kicked out of the Olympics for the next 5 years because of cheating. And how do you feel about that, having that label? A lot of people were saying you were sort of the drug cheat of the quizzes until Adcock cleaned his act up and got you clean.
Well, when you're at the top of the pile, you do gain a lot of haters, so...
Amen.
Can they be trusted? Right, everyone's ready. I'm just going to ask Logan, are you ready? Because you're the man who's going to be doing a lot of the maths in the background. I will try and double check your answers because, to be honest, I don't really trust you, but it's better than trusting myself. So
Yep.
I believe in you, Loading. Don't
I've
worry.
got a spreadsheet set up here.
Get off his dick.
Jesus Christ. If anyone's not guessed, Adkins is ill. He's been playing the ill card. He's like, I might not make it, lads. I don't know if it's mind games. I don't know if it's just bottle job syndrome. We're going to find out exactly what happens here. And we're going to kick it off in January. A nice what I'd call a woke question for everyone. January. A short story was published by Blizzard where an Overwatch character was confirmed as gay or lesbian. Which character was this? So January this year, a short story was published by Blizzard and they confirmed that a character was either gay or lesbian. Which character was this? Got 3 answers in.
The Googler.
I think. Well, it's Adcock. I don't think he knows how to use Google. I think he's just trying to think of one character he can remember, so he doesn't come across as a complete fool. He's struggling. Well, everyone's got an answer in there. Second question: a new game based on the film Alien was announced. What was this game called? What was this game called? A new game based on the Alien films was announced. What was this called? And you can't just say Alien, because it's obviously Alien something. So you're not going to get that cheap.
Full title on that one,
Yeah.
please.
Don't worry about any colons or any shit like that, but you just need the required subtitle alongside it.
This is aggravating.
Right, I'm going to go on to the next question. Obviously, you can still answer that one, Hall, but once the cut-off happens at the end of the month, I'll just take what the last answer was. It was announced, but this will give you an idea of what you might face for the rest of the quiz. The last question will be the number-based question. It was announced by the Entertainment Retailers Association that the value of the gaming market accounts for more than half the entertainment market in the UK for 2018. What was the value of game sales for both digital and physical releases in the UK for 2018? I want it in UK pounds, and how you want to send it over me is entirely up to you. But you've got to give me what you think the market value of the gaming industry was in 2018.
So UK only?
UK only, yep. UK only.
Fucking hell. I haven't got a fucking clue.
I don't know if I...
Well, it's the whole idea of these ones. You know, there's a couple that people have a clue at.
I know the answer to this one.
Gee, ref.
Well, Logan's the ref, he has to.
I haven't got a fucking Scooby.
Bottle jobs out there.
I'll tell you what it isn't, and that's a tenner.
Right, got an answer from everyone, which is good. So we're going to roll back, go back to who the gay character in Overwatch was. Hall, do you want to give me what you said? Because you're an Overwatch
Bloody
lead
hell,
veteran.
alphabetical order.
Well, I don't know what that is. I can't be doing that on the fly.
Just Tracer.
He's gone for Tracer. Adcock.
Yep.
Paper.
Yeah.
Adkins.
Oh, puffed it.
Go on.
Soldier 76.
That's the correct answer. You've ousted everyone. It's Soldier 76. Tracer was confirmed as a lesbian, but this was before 2018's comic, and or 2019's comic, sorry, and short story. So Soldier 76. Everyone took the bait on Tracer. I knew a couple of the people who thought they knew Overwatch would, and somehow Adkins ended up with the point, even though he's the only person who didn't get to the gold ranking in the competitive leagues.
Google.
Which one's gay? Or
Didn't he have children?
Yeah, but it doesn't mean
You can have children.
Of course you
Big
can.
Elton John
children.
had children.
Oscar
Changed
Wilde
his
had
mind.
children.
Really, really changed.
homophobe.
It's not being homophobic, is it? Saying he's got children.
Wow.
I told it was a woke question, and I want woke answers only, and we're getting dangerously close to homophobia, which is not what we want here at Dimp Digital.
Early doors.
Absolute disgrace. A new game based on the... So, Logan, you got that, yeah? So Adkins is only one for point, so I should at least check with you.
Yeah.
You do struggle with life. Now...
I can give you the current score totals if you want.
Well, I think we know what that is.
Don't say I didn't offer.
New Alien game was announced. What was it called? Paper, what did you put?
Alien 2.
Really original, that one. really good that you got that.
You said I couldn't put Alien, so I was just like 2.
Adcock?
I stuck Alien Marines, but I don't know.
Garbage. Hull?
I think it's Alien Blackout.
Adkins?
I went the same, Alien Blackout.
Correct.
Yeah. Was that a mobile game it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was, yeah. Everyone thought it was going to be a follow-up to Isolation and it ended up being that. And technically, I think it was.
That's the thing. I was trying to think whether it was an Alien. I was going to put Alien Isolation too.
Yeah. That's
But then I thought, I haven't seen that.
point for both of the Adkins and the Hall brothers.
Yeah.
The absolute blowers. Final question. What was the market value for gaming sales in the UK for 2018? Now, Logan, listen carefully to this because I'm going to need your help. This is where you've really got to be switched on. Get that coffee down your neck. Paul, what was your answer?
£5 billion.
How much?
£5 billion.
Adkins, what was your answer?
3 mil.
Jesus. I'll make that a week, mate.
Mil?
Yeah, 3 mil.
I've spent that this year, myself.
Adcock.
3 billion.
More like it. Paper.
5 billion.
The actual answer was 3.86 billion
Oh. In the UK?
in the UK.
Fuck my old boots. Think about how many microtransactions has been
How are you?
Think about all that shit you spent.
Give the cost of running every single game outlet in the fucking UK. That'd cost more than 3 million.
Well.
So Logan, using your, I don't know what you got in maths at GCSE, but
Adcock.
using your Adcock's, yeah.
Yeah, I've already got it logged. Don't you start fucking getting involved, Hall. You worry about getting your answers right.
Krog, I believe in you, don't worry.
Where does that leave the scores and the doors then, Krog?
So, currently, it is Adcock in the lead. No, Adkins.
Right.
Right next to each other on the spreadsheet. So,
Come on, Jesus.
Adkins with 2. Adcock and Hall both on 1. Paper on 0.
Hey, for that wooden spoon.
Edging of an era.
Yeah. We'll keep an eye on that one. Let's move into February. Nintendo announced its next mobile game. What was this game called? Could be anything, really.
Fucking hell.
Oh no, you should be getting all Nintendo ones, and that's...
It's one of like 3. I'm gonna guess at this one and hope. So I've basically got them all on my phone, so it's which one.
Which one do you pick?
Yeah.
Next one should be quite easy. BioWare released its latest game in February. What was this called? BioWare's latest game was released in February. What was this called? The stunned silence means that it's not as easy as I thought that was for people. It's racking brains. It's absolutely racking all sorts of brains.
And Google searches.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Furiously
brain care racks while I just reach for my ghost ship. Enjoy.
Guess, Shepard.
We're going to move on to the third question. Adcock's fallen behind. Including locked characters.
that you could buy with microtransactions. How many playable characters did Apex Legends launch with?
Launch with.
So this is day one. You could have a total number of X, but there's also X number of locked characters which are included in this number. So, if you bought everyone, how many would you have as a roster? That's what we're after here.
Basically, we want to know how many characters were playable in Apex Legends on day one.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Including the locked ones.
Including the locked ones, yes.
Thanks for that. Nice to have an echo.
Right, everyone's got an answer in. Adcock's folded up on BioWare, so that'll be gone for him. Let's go through the answers themselves. Everyone put the same answer here for the Nintendo mobile game that was released. You've all gone
it's fucking wrong.
You've all gone for a flavour of Mario Kart or Mario Kart Tour. No controversy here because it's not that. Paper went for Mario Run, which was about 3 years old, so apologies.
So that means...
Go on, Hall, see if you can guess it.
I think that was later. It's not that.
What was that? Sorry, I've missed it.
Dr. Mario World.
That's it. That's the one. That's the one you should have had.
Fucking hell.
0 point.
First one I've caught everyone out on. I love it when that happens. Next one. BioWare's latest game. Paper, what have you put?
Fucking shit cunt.
Mass Effect.
Again, 2 years old, at least.
At least he's got the right games, though.
Yeah, Adcock didn't submit an answer here, so the Toys R Us or whatever he's watching on Netflix clearly distracted him. Adkins and Hall got the right answer. Adkins, what was it?
The absolute wooden spoon that is Anthem.
Yeah, Anthem.
Oh, yeah.
The real blower for people.
Absolute Diego.
£5.
I was backing you on this.
$4.99, isn't it?
I think people got confused because EA wasn't mentioned, but BioWare developed it, EA published it. Apex Legends launched with how many characters, Mr. Hall?
8.
Correct. And Adkins followed you in with 8.
Took a punt at that.
Adcock went with 12. Paper went with 15. So that's a point for Adkins and Hall.
Bloody hell, Paper. You need to be making up the numbers on these bloody guessing games.
Yeah, that's what they're there for, Paper, and you're not doing anything.
I did. I've put 15.
It's not 8, is
Nearly
it?
double.
I don't know. Play 3 games.
He's only
a
played.
year.
Adkins is guessing and getting them.
3 games.
And none of them were released this year.
Oh.
The thing is, though, despite all that, Paper, you are still in with a shout because Adcock's only got himself 1 point. So the fact that you've got 0 isn't the end of the world at this point.
What are the scores on the two champions or the former turds?
So Adkins is leading with 4. Hall's lagging behind by 1 with 3, and then it's Adkin on 1 and Paper with 0.
0 Paper. You need to get off the mark, Paper. There's a chance in this next one.
What's the lowest anyone's scored? Do we know?
I've got the record somewhere. I think Biff's got it. It was something abysmal, like 12, 8 or something. It wasn't even worth mentioning. That was before we gave everyone a chance to get at least 1 point a month. So
there's basically 12 points up for grabs, Paper.
Yeah.
And you've already chucked 2 of them away.
Moving to March. Valve took the unusual step of removing a game from Steam. The game described itself as allowing players to, and this is a quote, not me, this has nothing to do with me, this is the quote from the actual developers themselves. It allows players to verbally harass, kill and rape women as you choose to progress the story. What was this game called? Another woke one.
Jesus.
It's very hard, this one, in all honesty, but you can think of...
I'll give you a clue. It's not The Sims. Although, what an add-on that would be.
Yeah,
I have a feeling I know this, but as I type it out, I don't think that could possibly be the name of a game.
Is
it horrific?
I didn't know that, so that's the first time I've heard it. So I'd have got 0 on that.
I think it's that, and if it is that, that's pretty sure it is.
Okay, we'll move
It's
on to
either
the next
that or something
question.
very similar. It's got
Yeah.
that word in it.
Nintendo announced a VR headset for Switch. What was this headset made of? Fucking piece of piss. If you don't get off the marquee paper, I've got no hope for you.
Maybe.
Good, excellent. Full house. Now, here's our number-based question.
God.
The Tetris 99 Grand Prix took place in March. What was the total prize pool that was on offer to participants? And
Jesus.
this is converted from coins, if that makes sense. So they actually didn't hand out any cash. They handed out X number of coins. And what we've done is translate that down to a UK pounds number, which is what I'm after.
Right, well, that takes a 0 off the end of it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Mm,
I feel like there could be some controversy on this question.
There
I don't know why.
There ain't nothing in this life. Right, we've got 3 answers in, so we'll move on. Or 4 answers in, we'll move on. So the game that was removed from Steam, Paper, I want to go to you first, because I think you got quite close in the end.
well, when you gave the description, I thought...
What verbally
there's only
harass, kill and rape women as you choose to progress the story. Is that description you mean?
Yeah, that one. It's called Biff Life.
He's going to love that when he hears this.
Fucking will, won't he? Adcock, I assume this is a comedy answer.
Yeah, Portal, no idea, mate.
Sort of one of the best games of the last few years, the past 2 decades, and you're shitting on it.
DLC.
Pile. Gabe and mods is what people are saying. Paper, sorry, Adkins, what did you go for? I mean, you took the punt, which I think most people would go for.
Yeah, I went for Valve's very own Rape Simulator 2019.
And Hall, you got the correct answer, so do you want to tell everyone?
Oh, wow. I couldn't remember whether it was Rape Game or Rape Day, but it's Rape Day.
It is indeed.
How's that getting allowed on there?
How's it been approved in the first instance?
Yeah.
I remember reading about it on the BBC News website. They were fucking kicking off about it back then.
Oh, you got
They
it.
probably just went, oh, it's actually a grape day. We missed off the G.
It wasn't. The actual developer of that, when it got taken down, said, oh, it's a disgrace on that. He said, what we're going to work with other developers and studios who are interested in making sexually orientated porn games and set up our own Steam version store so people can come and buy it and not be worried about the censorship of Steam. And I was like, well, good luck
I've
with
never
that.
looked back since.
I don't know what happens to that lot. They must have flashed out at some point.
I mean, I know that's not great, but I was trying to think if there's any other games, but they let you murder people willy-nilly. That's not a problem.
No.
Yeah.
Rape Day. It's just the name as well. They didn't try and hide it.
No, that was it.
Just pushed it straight through. That's why people complain about Steam, because of the curation. There's none there. Anything old shit can get through if you just fucking pump it in there. Right. The Tetris Grand Prix, or Tetris 99 Grand Prix, took place in March. The total prize...
You missed one.
Offer. Have I?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, the easy one. Yeah. The Nintendo VR headset. Adkins, you answer this one. Everyone got it right. What's it made of?
Cardboard.
Cardboard is correct. So nice and
I don't want any more heckling the referee.
No one heckled you, you mug.
Yeah, back in your box.
heckle him away. Get at him. That's what I say. Now we do the Tetris Grand Prix, Tetris 99 Grand Prix prize fund. Adkins, what did you go for?
100k.
Good Jesus.
Right, well, I'll put a 0.
Paul?
I put 50k, but now thinking about it, this is the event that I entered because it was open to everyone.
Yeah.
And it was actually, they only gave out I think it was 199's worth of things to the top 99 players, or 999 players or something. So it's probably much lower than I've put.
Paper, what did you go for?
5 million.
Right,
Do we do minus points?
For a
I don't know if we
start.
can for such poor answers.
Fucking hell, James.
There's lots of...
Well, it's more than what Adkins thought the UK market was worth. So I mean,
There's one kid just sitting there with so many Tetris coins. Just can't do anything with them.
There's not even enough microtransactions, so you couldn't spend that.
Just can't do anything with them. Like, he owns half of Tetris 99.
Lifetime supply of Nintendo games right there. Until they come off the Switch and you lose all your fucking backwards account.
I don't know. I thought it could have been split up a bit, you know. Couple prizes there.
Oh,
Great.
I've enjoyed
Didn't
that.
want to make any money either, James. They literally just gave it all away.
Wanted to bankrupt everyone.
It's a free game.
Adcock, what did you go for?
10 grand.
I think that is going to be very close.
The answer is £9,980 and 1p. So you weren't far off at all, Adcock.
That's bizarre, isn't it?
See, James, that's the sort of guesses you should be doing.
Adcock's getting all the guesses. He's taking it from me.
£5 million, James.
Yeah, but Fortnite was like 100 million or something, wasn't it?
Fortnite!
And it's the biggest game in the world.
I don't know. There's quite a bit of hype around Tetris 99 at the time.
Quite a bit of hype. Like
Not
literally
that much hype.
comparing like the game, like an absolute mental game.
Played at Madison Square Garden or wherever it was, and then we've got Tetris 99, which was like an online tournament for fucking sweaty nerds to sit around and play against one another.
You never
Dear
know.
me. Logan, what's the scores on the doors?
Oh, I don't know. I'm still recovering from the 5 million. So we've got Adkins in the. Oh, interesting. Adkins and Hall tied on 5.
Yeah.
Adcock on 3. Paper with 1. For guessing cardboard correctly. So, well done, James.
Adcock's taking those bloody points.
Well, you got to get closer.
He's not taking them. He's just not
Taking them.
Unsurprisingly.
Deary me, it's getting to April. It was announced that everyone's favourite Cockney, Danny Dyer, was going to provide voiceover for a video game in 2019. What game was this? So Danny Dyer, voice over for a particular game in 2019. What was the game?
Rape Day.
It ain't rape. I'll give you a clue. It ain't Rape Day, although it might be more fitting for Dyer. Absolute wall of silence here. Well, paper googling it.
What?
We'll move
I remember
on.
this. I like Danny Dyer.
Which game won Best Game at the 2019 British Academy Game Awards in 2019? So that's the BAFTAs. Which got Best Game, which they will say is the top award for the BAFTAs.
Oh.
Not as popular as things like DICE, EGX, or even the Game Awards themselves, which have taken place by the time you've listened to this. We don't know the answers because we're recording it before that.
The Baggers.
So would this have been for a game released in 2018?
Most likely.
Okay.
You've got up until whatever time it was in April, and they usually do a yearly cycle. I'm just going to get the last answer in, and then... Oh, he's fucking blown it. Tripped over himself. Deary me. Right, final one, and this is one where I expect there to be at least more than one person who gets the title here. The remastered Borderlands Game of the Year edition was released on the 3rd of April 2019. What year was the original Borderlands released?
Cool.
It's a stinker for those that claim to love Borderlands.
Yeah, that is a Costa.
I'm trying to remember St. Batman.
Can be a Costa.
No, I really don't know.
We've got an answer for everyone. Right, ready to roll on. Danny Dyer provides voiceover. Which game? Adkins. Tell me. Give it me.
I couldn't remember the name at first, and then so I just said the London VR game, and then it came to me, Blood and Truth.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Paper, what did you go for?
I went for Rage 2.
Hall.
Yeah, it was rated 2.
Adcock.
Yeah, Rage 2.
Rage 2 was the correct answer. Adkins, that is an embarrassment. Isn't it, really?
Yeah. I just thought
So-
Cockney, innit?
3 points handout. Could have been a full house, and you've let us down. Disgusting performance. Game of the year. BAFTA. Adcock, Adkins, I don't think you answered this, but you've missed your chance now, because you've given me Blood and Truth.
Oh.
So that's a 0 for you. You've not given me any answer. Paper, what have you gone for?
God of War.
Paul?
Yeah, I think I've put God of War, but that was a bit of a punt in the dark more than anything else.
Wow. Adcock.
Red Dead 2.
It's going to be God of War and Red Dead, wasn't it?
I thought it might have been Spider-Man
Sure, I
for some
remember Ab's
reason.
being happy about it, and he keeps going on about play it.
Wow. The answer's God of War.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
been fortunate there.
Hall's blushes are spared.
That is very, very fortunate.
Adcock, egg on his face, unfortunately. The original Borderlands game of the year. What year
Sorry,
was that
just
released?
to be clear, Adkins chucked that one, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thumb up arse. When he put Blood and Truth, I was like, what the fuck is he thinking? Not realising he was trying to correct the previous answer.
Fucking trying to pick me and completely didn't listen to that second question.
It's ridiculous. Borderlands, game of the release year for the original Borderlands. Hall, what did you go for?
Right, so I worked this out that I know Borderlands 2 came out 7 years ago.
Jesus.
Yeah. Because my brother and Ben came to see me in Colchester and we played it for like 24 hours and it flagged up on my Facebook the other day of when we'd done it. And it was 7 years ago. And I think Borderlands 1 was 3 years before. So I've guessed at 2009.
Adcock, what have you gone for?
I just literally went 10 years back. I went 2009. I knew there was a few of those games. Literally punt in the dark. I'm happy with that now.
10-year
I actually went
anniversary.
June 2009.
Wow, that's a Google. Adkins, what did you go for?
So I went for 2009.
What's the logic there? Did you know that, or did you
Yeah,
just think,
dude.
wow?
Because it came out the same year as Uncharted and Assassin's Creed
It's
2.
interesting.
Now you're
what
giving away
people
other
thought you, innit, Tom?
Come on, Paper. What did you go for?
2011.
And that's the wrong answer. It was 2009. So still yet to get a point, Paper, in what we've made a special category for you.
No, he got cardboard.
He got caught.
sorry.
I mean the numbers
Sorry, he
one.
didn't get one of the numbers round. Right,
No.
okay, yeah.
Oh,
there's
so if
every
anything,
chance.
this is a hindrance this round.
I have to go back to the old school. Logan, what's the scores on the doors?
Even more unfortunate that this has been introduced and you're the only one not to get a point on it that time round as well.
So we've currently got Hall in the lead with 8,
Jesus.
followed by Adkins on 6, Adcock on 5, Paper lurking at the back with a trio of points.
3. So reasonably close. There's still daylight separating. Paper needs to up his game basically to get a few of these number ones and no one else gets them to put himself in contention. But we move on. Sega, this is May. Sega bought the developers of 2 Point Hospital. What's the name of this studio? That's a real kick in the balls, that is. I'll be honest, but when you scramble together to put questions together, you sometimes end up with tut, and that I'll hold my hands up on that one. That is shit.
The developers.
The developer, yeah, the studio that Sega eventually bought.
Possibly.
Okay.
Right. Adcock, are you going to... He's going to drop it like a bad habit.
Yeah.
Controversial. Right, next question. George R. Martin revealed that he was consulting with a video game development studio out of Japan. Which studio did this end up being? So after another developer, George R. Martin refusing to finish Game of Thrones or A Song of Fire and Ice, but happy to sit on his arse and try and co-develop fucking video games, we know takes forever. Book fans fuming. TV fans fuming at how poor it ended up being.
Oh, I nearly just blew that.
Well, this is aggravating.
I thought you meant George A. Romero for some reason.
George R. Martin. Is Romero still alive?
he did say it, so I don't know why you thought it was someone else when he said the name several times. Not just
No. Right. There's the other one who tried doing a video game as well.
Ricky Martin released a song.
Who's Ricky Martin? And he win The Apprentice.
She
Sing the song,
bangs, yes she
Jake.
bangs. Ooh baby, yes she moves, yes she moves.
Am I allowed to go and look at a game box in the other room?
No.
No.
Fuck's sake.
I mean, if you can do it without us, you shouldn't have said anything. But if you can do it in a reasonable time and get back. But the next question's coming up. So, a Mass Effect style porn game called Subverse managed to vault its way into the top 20 of the most successful Kickstarter video games of all time. How many UK pounds have been raised on Kickstarter for Subverse?
Bless you.
Oh, that's just gone everywhere.
Christ alive. What is the premise of this game again?
Guess the amount.
Yeah, sorry, what's the game though? Sounded like Rape Day
Subverse, it's
over
called.
again.
It's a Mass Effect porn style game, is how they've described it. And it got into the top 20 most successful Kickstarter video games of all time. So how many UK pounds did it raise?
right. Adkins, if you fucking sneeze once more, you don't put that fucking mic on fucking mute, I will deduct points.
Yeah.
Deduct them.
He's
I
not
will
nice.
do it.
I think the manager. Hello.
Deduct it.
Well, assistant to the manager has made decisions.
He has made decisions previously. Right, we've all got an answer for that particular one. Let's move on. So, developers of 2 Point Hospital. Adcock, what did you go for?
2 point.
2 Point. Paper, what did you go for?
2 Point Hospital Developers Incorporated.
Adkins.
Bullfrog.
Yeah, they've not been around for 3 decades, but they did develop the old theme hospitals. Hall?
I've put 2 Point Studio.
You have, and that's the correct answer. The correct answer is 2 Point Studios. The only controversial thing to wipe up is whether Adcock gets anything for 2 Point, and that's going to go fall to Logan.
Well, I don't think it should because
I don't give a fuck what you think.
No, we don't. You'll be losing points if you start fucking butting
To
in.
be honest, in my brain, I just remember you saying 2 point saying, and I was like, right, that's the only thing in my head. So if I'd got that, it would have been an absolute steal.
I mean, it's annoying because you're literally 2/3 of the way there, but I think
Other
that
people
third
got it
word
right.
is key.
If you're 2/3 of the way there, you don't make a baby, eh?
Well, you do. They just don't. Well, yeah.
Too much chat. I think, although I'm concerned there may have to be an independent steward's inquiry into Hall's legitimacy at this stage, but we'll see how it goes.
Well, we'll see.
Good to know.
We're saying no point for that.
Right.
For who?
Adcock.
Yeah, nothing. Nah, toss all.
Nothing. Right, there we go.
Sorry, Adcock. But I can't be giving them away like that.
Well, there you go. Independent, as I said, no influence. George R. Martin been helping out on a fucking game in Japan. Adcock, what you gone for?
I'm hoping it's from software.
Adkins.
From software.
Hall.
It's from software. Yeah.
Huh?
Blizzard.
It's from software. So 3 points for Adkins, Adcock, and Hall. Final question. Subverse managed to raise or vault itself into the top 20 most successful Kickstarter games of all time. How many UK pounds have been raised on Kickstarter for Subverse? I'm going to start with Adkins. What did you go for?
300 grand.
Cool. Paper.
250 grand.
Cool. Hall.
I went 500 grand.
Adcock.
$1 million.
It's getting sniggered at, but the total number is £1,668,626.
Yeah, didn't even think.
Who's putting that into porno Mass Effect?
How is
There's a lot
Adcock
of
getting the
gaming
points
nerds.
again?
Well, he's just taking a punt. Got the radar switched on.
Is that game being made?
No idea. Probably not knowing Kickstarter. I put a Kickstarter in for something called... I can't remember what it's called now, but it's been about 3 years. I had nothing.
Dave,
Excellent. Cheers for your help.
Yeah, 20 quid wasted. New Zealand fucks. Scores on the doors, Logan.
Yep, Hall's still in the lead on what looks like a bit of a good lead with 10 points. You've then got Adcock and the Adkins brothers with 7 each. And then Paper has failed to make up any ground and has actually lost ground and still clings on to his trio of points.
Hopefully some points to be had on this next one. We'll see.
I mean, the ideal is that you get into double figures. And I hate to say it, James, you're distinctly not on target for that.
Where's
It's concerning this because it's Biff levels of performance. Theory, mate. And just think last year, Logan, you may have even had to compete with this. Dross.
Well, I think I finished with 10. I think I just scraped into which Hall annoyingly has managed after 15 questions. I just did throughout the whole thing, but there you go. That's what you're looking at, Paper. You just basically want to beat me. You want to get another 7 points from the next 21 questions.
Loads of points to be had, Paper. Don't worry about
Wow.
it. June. Watch Dogs Legion was announced at E3. Which city is this game going to be set in? That's a gimme.
right. I've got questions here.
Go on. But I've got one answer, so the answer ain't going to be right, Adkins.
Right, well, this is a similar question to last year, and I didn't put a thing before it and got fucking points deducted, so...
Well, do what you need to do.
Do what you need to do. I won't
Independent
penalise you.
adjudicator, don't worry about that.
Letters.
No, yeah.
Oh dear. You've now made it difficult for everyone.
Seems like that's pretty black and white.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not quite. I'll have to ask you what you're referring to on that one. Anyway, according to the Twitter blog, so it's the official Twitter blog, what was the most tweeted about upcoming game at E3 2019? So it's the game that at this point hadn't been released, so you think of June, and was an upcoming game. What was the most tweeted game using hashtags, all the shit they use for that garbage?
Cool.
Dave, you actually got a very similar question to this last year, correct?
Yeah, I know. But I didn't really
So-
pay much attention to shit to E3. Sony didn't turn up, and I thought, wow.
Well, that's true.
Cool.
There's a lot of games to choose from, to be fair.
It really is.
It's not an easy one.
I mean, I'll give you a clue.
Well, no, you won't.
Well, is it E3 2019, wasn't it?
Well,
Hello.
cool.
I mean, the beautiful irony would be if it was a tweet that wasn't, it was a game that actually wasn't shown at E3 2019. That'd be interesting.
I think they have to. I don't know how they work it. I think they have to have like the E3 tag on it or something. I can't remember how they do.
Imagine if everyone, core, no, whatever, at E3 2019 this year. Hashtag joke. Hashtag E3 2019. And the actual game wasn't even there.
No, it wasn't. Right, we're going to move on to the next one. I've got an answer from everyone. How long was the Xbox E3 briefing for 2019? And I want this in minutes and seconds. Don't want any hours, any of this bullshit. How long was the Xbox E3 briefing for 2019?
And if you fail to put it in the required minutes and seconds, this is just not counting it.
Well,
I've got no fucking clue.
right, I'm going to close it.
Oh, I can
Got an answer
hear
for everyone.
balls being tapped.
Well, I'm trying to work it out in my head. Logan will do it for us. Right, Watch Dogs Legion. Which city is the game going to be set in? Adkins, you were babying it, but I don't know what was going on here. What was you worrying about? Adkins, you cunt.
Good. Right.
Fucking wait for an internet.
That was
Hang on.
crackle then. What's that? What was it? Hello?
Watch Dogs.
Hello.
Which city was it set in? You were scared of something. What was it?
London.
What was you scared of?
Saying futuristic.
Jesus.
Fucking got a point with
Wait,
that
what? So
stuff.
you wanted to put futuristic London?
Yeah, well, last year the question was where is Assassin's Creed set, and I put Greece, and you deducted a point because I didn't put
Ancient Greece.
ancient Greece. Yeah, so
Different era.
by that
innit?
logic,
What's it say on the back of the box? Ancient Greece.
I would say a futuristic London.
Different year, different quiz, different rules. Next.
Well,
Twitter blog. Most tweeted about game.
Oh, hang on a minute.
No,
You got that right.
Everyone's got it right. Sorry, everyone's got it right. Everyone put London. Carried away, didn't I? Too easy. Most tweeted about game. Hall.
I went for, based on Keanu Reeves, You're Incredible, Cyberpunk 2077.
Adcock.
I went Death Stranding, but regretting it now.
Paper.
I went Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Adkins.
Hello?
What'd you go for, Adkins?
Cyberpunk.
Your internet's got the shit pan.
Oh no, it was on the fucking.
Get off that fucking Netflix! How many times? Anyway, it was a Nintendo game last year. Paper went for Pokemon Sword and Shield. It wasn't a Nintendo game this year. It wasn't Cyberpunk. It wasn't Death Stranding.
It's going to be
It was
Breath of the
Final
Wild
Fantasy
2.
VII.
Oh.
Pack of losers. Not getting that. Quite a tough one, that one. Always is, because there's no real logic for
I
it.
can't believe that's not Cyberpunk 27. I was so proud of myself when I thought of that.
Well, unfortunately, it's not panned out for people, but no points for that particular one. We move on to the final question. How long was the Xbox E3 briefing for 2019? Let's go with Adcock.
24 minutes, 43 seconds.
Risking it. Paper.
46 minutes and 21 seconds.
More honest. Adkins.
53 minutes.
Hall.
I went 58 minutes and 17 seconds.
I don't even know if anyone should get a point for this. It's such an abysmal effort from all of you. The actual answer was 95 minutes and 31 seconds.
An hour and a half.
Thank you.
So Hall takes that one by default, but that's the way the game works.
Paper continuing his excellent record of guessing really appallingly.
But when you said it was like minutes and seconds, I thought, it's definitely not over an hour. That's what got me.
Oh, sorry, but that's the way the cookie crumbles, boy.
Imagine going all the way there to see that and they do it for 24 minutes.
That's awful, Adcock. I mean, the state of play is it's only real out fucking every quarter longer than that shit. Unbelievable. Right, nice easy one for July. I expect a full house here. Nintendo announced a new version of the Nintendo Switch. What is it called? Piece of fucking piss. In fact, I'm going to put everyone a point now. I can't see how anyone... Oh, shit, we didn't do scores on the doors, Logan. Go.
So, scores on the doors are that Hall is in the lead with 12. The Adkins and Adcock brothers still drawing in second and third place with a joint score of 8. And Paper
Deadlocked.
is lagging on 4.
Not ideal. Anyway, Nintendo announced a new version of the Switch. We've got all the answers for that, so we will carry on. Ubisoft announced their own version of a subscription game service offering over 100 games initially. What was this service called? We'll trip up people. It could separate the men from the boys, which I think is what it's going to do. That's why I like these little questions. We'll move on. This is a comedy. Oh, you might know this one off the top of your head. A rare Pokemon trading card was lost in the post. It was sold on eBay, but mysteriously vanished. What was the value of this card in dollars? The card in question was Trainer number 3. It was given out to the third place winner of a Pokemon competition called Secret Battle, which took place in Japan 1999. Never went on general sale, so there's only one of a kind, I would imagine. But what was the dollar value of this particular card that went fucking missing for the poor bastards? It's a real harrowing story, isn't it?
I haven't got a fucking clue.
Adkins, you're on the brink of me
I
fucking...
haven't got a clue. I've got a rough idea because I know how much the most valuable ones are worth.
Adkins, come on, boy. Right, the alarm's going to go. That's it. Set everyone off. Right, back to the beginning. Now I've really fucked up my phone, so I don't know where to go and things. Absolutely lost. Paper, what was this Nintendo called?
Nintendo Switch Lite.
Yeah, everyone got that, so that's a point for everyone. Didn't worry about the spelling. I don't think anyone spelt it wrong, so it's fine. Switch Lite it is. 1 point for the entire roster, please. Ubisoft announced their own version of a subscription game service offering over 100 games initially. What was this service called? Paper.
Uplay.
Hall.
Yeah, I've put Uplay, but I don't know. Isn't it Uplay Plus, actually?
Adcock.
Yeah, Uplay Plus.
Adkins.
Uplay Plus.
The correct answer is Uplay Plus.
It was fucking aggravating.
The only person who got it right was Adkins, because Adcock, you just put Uplay.
It's annoying.
Tried to pass it off as saying Uplay Plus. That's why I always have the answers in front of me, because people try and get a crafty one. Adkins, anyone got a point?
I was tempted to even think, oh, can we not give him the benefit of the doubt? But because you fucking tried to swindle it, that's it.
Had a go at it.
You assaulted me as a man of integrity, and you've done that.
Gonna need your help here, Logan.
Yeah, good.
The trading card that went missing, trainer number 3. What was it worth, Adkins?
I'll put $12,000.
So that's a 0. Next.
Hall?
I put 75 grand.
Of what?
I can't remember. I think I probably put pounds.
Yep, that's a blow. Paper.
$125k dollars.
Adcock.
50k of currency.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Ain't fucking hard, is it? But the thing that's let Adcock off the hook there is he's not put a monetary value in front of it. Hall's actually put a pound sign in front of it. So that's going to cost him.
Fucking hell.
So it's between us, is it?
Well, it's Adcock's.
What's it worth? What was it?
Vagueness pays, so
60, so you're right in the middle.
Oh, so it didn't matter. It would have been closer anyway.
Was I only the one that really put a dollar
No.
symbol?
You'd have been miles away.
Yeah, you were.
Well, I
You're
should
definitely
get it for the dollar symbol because you specifically said dollars.
Adkins put $12k.
Well, if he said specifically
He said
dollars, then
dollars,
Adkins has put 50k, then that's 50k dollars, isn't it?
Well,
The only one that's
for those
cost
that have put
himself is
him-
me by
well-
putting fucking the pound sign in front of it.
fucking Adcock taking my numbers again.
Because
well, if he
so
said
the
dollars, it's then it's stated, isn't it? No need
Yeah.
for the sign.
You
Well,
said 125k, paper.
because
If you was reasonably close, Paper, you might have a case, but you over double off. It's not acceptable, is it?
because
Adcock's
dollars
gonna
is in the
keep-
question, it doesn't matter. It doesn't necessarily need to be in the answer. But if you're saying how many dollars is it, and you go 120 grand, £1,000, you go, well, you've instantly blown that by changing the currency for no reason.
I mean, it didn't matter in the end, but that is an Adcock point as far as I'm concerned. Logan, scores on the doors.
Yep.
It's got
So
to be tightening up, isn't it?
it is tightening up ever so slightly. So Hall's still in his lead with 13. Lucky for
Fuck
some. The Adcock and Adkins brothers are on 10, so still can't
Deadlocked.
pull away from each other. And Paper is languishing on 5.
Paper, come on, mate. Right, we go on to also. He sent me a funny message. I'd sent him I don't know. He must have done something, but I
That was
sent him
earlier on when we were going through the previous quizzes. And that's cost me.
He got a screenshot of me saying you play 7 games. Thank you. That's why he's put you play down because it's in his mind fresh. So I've inadvertently influenced him, which I didn't mean to do. August. No Man's Sky released its latest update. What was this called? Don't care about just the title. Don't have to go No Man's Sky. Blah. Just give me the fucking title on this one. Let's fucking wrap it up.
Yep.
Bloody hell. What are we doing? Yeah. According to the Entertainment Retail Association, what was the best-selling game in the first half of 2019 in the UK? So after the best-selling game in the UK for 2019, I believe it includes physical and digital, what game was the best-seller in the opening 6 months?
One of two.
I think that's tough.
Nothing.
It's not an easy one because it will cause a few trip ups as far as I'm concerned. That's why it's in there. Final question. Take-Two Interactive revealed the percentage of money that is made from DLC and microtransactions. What was the percentage that they quoted? So you give me a percentage of what you think.
In terms of what?
Or what makes up their revenue in DLC
what
and
makes them revenue?
microtransactions.
Which company was this again?
Take-Two.
What did they make?
Take-Two Interactive make... What do they make called? Rockstar are under their thingy.
Get me out of this. Oh, they own like 2K, Rockstar.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know if that helps you because it's a percentage of their revenue split, basically.
Guess it.
Yeah.
I mean, again, I don't know why you're asking for fucking facts because
Well,
you ain't going to get close to it, are you?
If it was like Clash of Clans, there'd be most of their revenue, I'd imagine.
Fuck me. People are absolutely shitting their pants on this one. Chopping and changing. Right, it's closed. No Man's Sky released its latest update. What was it called? Paper, I'll let you do the honours, please.
Beyond.
Yeah, Beyond, and everyone got that, so that's a point across the board for that particular. I was surprised everyone got that, to be honest. Thought No Man's Sky had fallen out of people's brains, but obviously not. Best-selling game in the first half of 2019. Hall, what did you go for?
I was torn between two and I went for FIFA 19.
What was the other one?
GTA 5.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what.
Adkins.
I went for Days Gone.
Yep, new IP, Sony. Paper.
I went Red Dead Redemption 2.
Rockstar, so it's always got a chance.
Yeah.
Adcock.
They're all better than mine. Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, I mean, great game. Probably the best out of that list there, but unfortunately not the correct answer. Hall, you're going to kick yourself.
To GTA 5.
It was GTA 5, of course it was. It just never stopped selling that motherfucker.
Yeah. It's
Who
one of the
hasn't got
biggest
that
selling
cunting
games.
game yet?
It's literally mental on it.
It's
I see. I would have
madness.
put Red Dead Redemption 2. I would have put GTA if it wasn't for Red Dead coming out. I would have thought that would have taken over, but clearly not.
It's so irritating.
Could that cost him championship? We'll find out. Take-Two Interactive revealed the percentage split or what money is made up from DLC and microtransactions. What percentage did they quote? Adkins, I'll let you go first.
I'm going with 87.
87%,
I did a little bit lower before, but I made an executive decision to go
So
higher.
you reckon that nearly 90% of their revenue is from microtransactions and DLC, and just 10% is from actually...
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I just wanted to clarify that. You answered the question correctly.
Yeah.
Hall,
I went for 65.
more sensible. Paper,
23%.
you got one going too high, one going too low. The Comedy Brothers back at it again. Into the fucking spectrum. Adcock,
Straight down the middle, mate. 50.
50-50 split.
Yeah.
The actual answer
Newsworthy.
is 58%.
Get in.
Core 1% in it.
So,
Unbelievable.
By my recollection, that's Hull, isn't it?
Yeah, by
It's fucking
1%.
sneaked it.
Annoying.
Logan, is that correct?
Because you said Take Two, and they own 2K, and I heard.
I need to be reminded what Hall said.
65% against 50%. It was 58, so I'm 7%. Adcock, is 8%. Goes to me.
Sounds right to me.
Yeah.
What's the scores on the doors then?
So the scories on the Dories is Hall is in the lead still with 15. The Adcock
Extended it.
and Adkins brothers still tied.
Fuck me.
Chasing each other's tails on 11. And then Paper still languishing. He has managed to double his points though, nearly. So he's increased his rate of pickup, but he's on 6.
On 6. Well, there we go. That's August wrapped up. We'll move into September. Nice, easy one, I think, but it probably isn't for you poor bastards. It was announced that Dave Bautista, why can't I say that fucking meathead's name? It was announced that Dave Bautista will be a playable character in which game?
Dave Baptiste.
Batista.
Hello?
Bap.
Batista.
Hello?
The Arsenal midfielder.
Has there been any questions?
Has there been
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
I
Hello?
just disconnected and came back.
Oh, right, sorry.
Any questions, yeah?
It was announced that
Struggler.
It was announced that Dave Bautista would be a playable character in which game?
Right, okay. Could have just given me a point.
I've already put a point down before you've answered. So you don't need to worry about that.
Talked about it the other day.
Well, that's because you're in the group.
Big Dave.
No spoilers.
Wow. Nintendo revealed a new Keep Fit game. What was this called? Could trip people up. Banana Skins Central. Controversy Stewing, perhaps. I don't know.
But don't get the answers on here. You don't get a point. Set that out now.
The Breather?
There's an aggravation. I think it's that again.
A lot of strugglers out there. But we've got the answers that we're after. And then we'll carry on and move on. Top streamer, I don't know if that's a fact or not, Logan will probably correct me. Ninja showed his generous side by donating money to a French charity known as Z Event. How much did he donate? And I want it in euros. So just put a fucking number if you don't know what that means. Euros, please. How much did Ninja donate to the French charity known as Z Event?
He is a top streamer.
Is he the top boy still?
It depends what you call top. But you'd probably say he's one of the top streamers.
Concurrent people, I don't know.
He only draws in about 10 to 15k nowadays on Mixer.
Yeah, it's his other stuff. It's his brand, though, that's
Oh,
huge.
yeah.
Probably because he streams bloody Modern Warfare as well, not Fortnite at times. That's a coster for him.
Don't help, does it? Right, got the answers. We'll move on. Dave Bautista, which game? Hall.
Gears 5.
Adkins.
Gears 5.
Adcock.
Yeah, Gears 5.
Paper.
I did go for Gears 5.
Yeah, it's fine. It's a point for everyone across the board. Big Dave going into the WWE Hall of Fame as well for those that are interested. If you're not, tough bollocks.
Just as a random thing, do you know why he's called Bautista and his actual name's Dave Batista?
No.
All right.
Oh, I thought you was going to tell us.
No, I just wondered. It just come to mind then when we were
Excellent.
like,
Brilliant.
I think it's a wrestling thing that Vince doesn't want. He likes to make his own names up, even if it's just putting a U in it or whatever he's done. Like it could be as simple as that. Nintendo revealed a new Keep Fit game. What was it called? Paper, let's start with you.
Nintendo Fit.
Coolest, weren't you? When you come out of that sort of generic tripe, that's what that shows. Hall,
I think it's Ring Fit.
Adcock,
It's Ring Fit Adventure.
Oh, fuck off.
Confident.
Adkins.
Ring Fit Adventure.
Correct. So the comedy, well, not the comedy brothers,
That's dog shit.
fucking Blower brothers.
I knew it
Getting
had some
there.
fucking extra piece of shit with it.
Well, don't try and con it off then by not giving the extra bit of shit then. Give the full total.
I didn't know it, did I?
There we go.
I was going to put Ring Fit
At
Game.
the end, I didn't know.
Yeah, thought they wouldn't call it that.
They have. That's exactly what they've done. An unbelievable turn of events. So I've just fucked up one of my formulas, so I'm just correcting it. Good grief. Top streamer Ninja showed his generous side by donating money to which French charity? Sorry, the charity known as Z Event, which was French.
Hang on a minute, it's changed.
It has not changed, trust
Put
me.
down £5 million.
Paul, how much did you go for?
I went for 250k. I got no idea.
Oh. Paper.
Hello.
How much did you go
Sorry.
for?
Hello.
How much did you
Oh,
go
I
for?
complete. Yeah, I'm back in the room. 160k.
Cool. Adkins.
Over 25,000 euros.
Adcock.
Yeah, same 25.
The actual answer is 26k. So double points for the first time. Well, that's not the first time actually, but
The fucking
one-
Draw brothers have drawn it again.
yeah, they can't leave each other alone, will they?
The same fucking room. They literally get the same shit right and wrong.
Absolute chuckaway merch. What's the scores on the doors, Logan?
So Hall is still out there with his lead on 16. The fucking Adcock and Kins brothers are sitting there on 14, 22 behind. And then Paper languishing on 7.
Not ideal, is it, Paper?
I'm getting to that 10.
Yeah, he's getting to those double figures.
We'll see about that. October.
It should, in theory, get easier as it goes on because memories don't get as
Tested.
Shit.
Bungie released their first expansion since splitting with Activision. Logan's actually got it written Bungie splitting with Bungie, but he knows what I mean now.
It's not even splitting, it says plitting.
It's splitting, yeah, I've just
The
noticed that.
plitters.
What was this Destiny 2 expansion called? So it's their first expansion since splitting with old Activision. What was it called? Piece of piss in my view, but it's not for me to say, is it?
Could snarl people up.
I mean, it's the sort of one that Hall himself probably would have got if it was Destiny 1, but I think now, since he made the choice to walk away from Destiny, it may cost him.
Had to. Absolutely crack that game.
Wow. Bethesda announced a premium paid service for Fallout 76 that would give players access to private servers and other benefits. What is this service called? So, despite it being an absolute botch of a game, they said, well, you can pay to have private servers now if you give us some fucking money, and we're going to call that particular service... Could be a blower here. It's going to start separating people, this is, because it's getting tight down there. Or shall I say up there, Paper's language. Wooden Spoon, I think, is already decided. I don't think you can mathematically pull it back at this stage.
Yeah, I was thinking, saying like that for some reason, Paper will just out of nowhere just go, yeah.
I don't think
Win it all. Okay, final question. According to a report by The Guardian, Sony, Sega, and Warner took how much in video game tax breaks in the UK? So the figure that they quoted, between the three studios, it compiled X amount. I want the amount that Sony, Sega, and Warner have been dodging in taxes.
percentage-wise.
No, the amount in UK pounds, please.
Okay.
It's a jobby, really, isn't it?
Christ.
This
How much did we say it was worth, the game industry? 3.86 bill.
I don't know how that helps you all. If I'm honest.
Well, the thing is, I'm working out how much of that is then tax, and then... But then you're only dealing with freestyle. I don't fucking care.
Right, got the answers in. Bungie's new expansion for Destiny 2. What's it called, Mr. Hall?
I think it's Shadowkeep.
Adcock.
Yeah, Shadowkeep.
Adkins.
Shadowkeep.
Paper.
Fuck. Shadowkeep. Shadowkeep.
He's put Shadowkeeper, unfortunately, which is going to cost you.
Paper, that's gutting.
Squandering points that you can't afford to squander when you're that close to it. Not what's required, I'm afraid. Bethesda's paid premium service. Hall, what did you go for?
Bethesda saying, I don't fucking know.
Paper.
Private.
Adkins.
Fallout first.
Adcock.
Fallen World.
The correct answer is Fallout First.
Oh.
Adkins turning it on when he needs to.
Oh. What did Adcock say?
Fallout World. Went for it, but nowhere near.
Oh, it was Monster Hunter.
Well. Tax dodgers. Sony, Sega, Warner. How much was it, Hall?
100 mil.
Adcock.
100 mil.
Cool, dead eat again. Paper.
800 mil.
Jesus,
I
wet.
mean, what are we doing?
I don't know. I literally...
How can you be so wrong with every single one?
Adkins.
I think I remember seeing this in the Metro. 106 mil?
The correct answer is 110 million. You've stolen the points.
Oh, that sounds like Googling there, but you know.
No, I remember it was in the Metro. Who did you say? Guardian.
It's a very specific number there.
106.
Wow. Still 4 off though, Paper. So if it was exactly 110, I'd have more quabbles.
Yeah, I would put a couple of million off as well if it was me and I Googled the answer.
Well, you added on 703. What are you doing? Like
Yeah.
704.
Maybe you should
You went,
fucking
yeah?
use Google next time. Scores my doors, Logan.
Yeah, so this is interesting.
Turn around.
The Adcock and Adkins brothers have separated, and it's now the Adkins and Hall brothers who are joined first on 17 each. You've then got Adcock in a very close second with 15, and Paper, after getting 0 for the last 5 questions in a row, is still on 7.
November, 6 questions left. 7th if we need a tiebreaker. We certainly won't need a tiebreaker for Wooden Spoon, I'll tell you that much for free. But we might need one to separate the top. It is close. Adcock's title reign in trouble already. The ruins of the Quizmaster could be down the shit pan. November, this is it. Focus. Pokemon Sword and Shield became the fastest selling Switch game ever. Which game did it knock off Top Spot? It was a game that was originally the fastest selling, not originally, but was a fastest selling game. Pokemon Sword and Shield came along and knocked that particular game off. What game was it?
Quick.
This is tatters, because again, this is like 1 of fucking 2.
Is it?
I mean, looking at it, I'd say it's definitely 1 of 1. But
Gonna hold you, Hall.
I'm going to have to guess between them.
Here it comes. Cool. A new Half-Life virtual reality game was announced. What is it called?
Ooh.
Full
I
Life.
haven't got this. This was literally weeks ago.
Yeah, it really was.
Do you need the full title?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you get the subtitle, I think you should have it because we know it's going to be called.
I'll just put the full title in.
Heflef.
You know, yeah. I mean, if you give me what you can, basically. That's what I'm after here. Adkins worrying about spelling again.
Hull's bloody picture keeps coming up on my screen. Really
yeah.
annoying me. It's really after. I mean, how long we've been recording? It's really starting to get to me now. I can't get rid of it.
This could swing it for Adkins. This particular one. Death Stranding was released in November 2019, but how long was the official launch trailer for Death Stranding?
Initial launch trailer.
Yep.
What? When was it?
In the old
How?
minutes.
Oh,
No, how long was it?
Oh,
I
I
want
see.
minutes and seconds.
Paper's just resorted to repeating the question back.
I think I know
Buys himself
this.
time.
Mm,
We'll soon see if anyone knows it.
launch trailer.
Yep. You can repeat it, Paper, but really what you need is the correct figures.
Fuck you.
I'm trying to help you. Give you pointers.
We're off. We're off at the races. Right. November. Pokemon Sword and Shield became the fastest selling Switch game ever. Which game did it knock off top spot? Adkins?
Breath of the Wild.
Paper.
Breath of the Wild.
Hall.
No, I've gone for Smash Ultimate.
Adcock.
Smash.
It's Smash. It is Smash. It was going to be one of those two. I thought it actually might be Mario Kart, but no. Adcock and Hall take the points. Next one. What's this Half-Life VR game called, Paper?
Alex.
Well, yeah. Adkins, everyone's got that right. 1 point for everyone. Easy business. Now, here we go. Death Stranding launch trailer. How long was the official trailer? Paper.
25 seconds.
I might as well just put zeros down for these guesses for you because it's so ridiculous.
But it could have been like a teaser trailer.
It's not though, is it? It
That's why he
wasn't.
didn't say teaser trailer. He said fucking initial launch trailer.
Yeah, but is the launch for they're launching the teaser?
You're better than this.
Just move on. Move on. Just leave him. Move on.
Adkins.
It was 7 minutes and 55 seconds precisely.
Google.
Adcock.
I went 8:18.
Hall.
I went 7:58.
What I've actually got in front of me is 7:49, so Adkins is the closest.
Oh, that's dog shit.
7:55.
I was so sure that was 7:58.
10 seconds off. Can't remember where I got that from now. I might have just looked at the YouTube video. Who knows?
Right,
That's a point for Adkins.
Yeah.
I'm still not convinced about that. I think I'm right still.
Scores on the door. Well, you can check it if you want,
Well,
and then let Logan decide what he
someone
decides,
validate.
but-
Let's validate that because it is. So I'll tell you why. Because at the moment, based on the current answer that's in front of me,
25 seconds?
it is nine. No, we've already established it's 7 minutes 49 in front of me. But that does at the moment, because Adkins wins that point, it keeps Adkins and Hall level. Whereas if Hall is right, it's a double swinger, isn't it? It would make.
You know what? I think I've blown that.
My Google says 75.
Yeah, and it says 7:55. I don't know where I've got 7:40
Doesn't matter then,
from.
does
whether
it?
But it doesn't matter because Adkins will still win
Adkins
it.
is corrected then.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, because I thought it was 7:58. What is that?
Oh, yeah.
Even
Adkins
worse.
still won. Well, there you go.
Oh, Adkins is 100% right then.
Yeah, confirmed. 2 points.
Yeah.
No. What's the scores on the doors?
Yep.
Moving to the final.
So it's 19 all for Adkins and Hall.
Hang on.
Yeah, I got the Breath
Disputes.
of
Ref.
the Wild. Yeah,
What's the matter?
lost it. Hello.
Hello.
Who's querying?
Oh, no, it's fine. Don't worry. Carry on about your days.
You know. Right.
Both got 2 points in that round.
Right, so it's 19 all.
Yes.
Then 17 with Adcock and then 8 with Paper.
Come on, Paper.
You need 2 out of 3 to get into
Fuck my old
double
boots.
scores.
Here we go then. It's tied into December. Some of these are bullshit as well. Right. 2K announced that a new Bioshock game was in the works. Which studio will be developing this? This is where men are made. I want the studio name for the new Bioshock game that has been announced?
Livid I am.
What are you livid with?
No big Ken. Ken
He's been
Levin's
blown out, isn't he?
dead. The fucking godfather of Bioshock.
That's Taz.
We move on. A trailer for a film starring Ryan Reynolds was released in December. It has been likened to a film version of GTA Online. What is this movie called?
I actually watched that the other day.
Oh dear.
Literally yesterday. So there's your racist.
Has it all come apart at the seams?
So hang on, sorry. Ryan Reynolds' new film, basically.
Well, I don't know if he does anything else, but it's the one that everyone says looks like a version of GTA.
I don't know if he does anything else.
Well, I don't know, do I? I don't watch this shit. After.
It's a bit of a weird one because he's just. It does look. I didn't know they were referring to as GTA, but it does. I see it now. What people are saying.
Yeah. Bit of Ready Player One in there.
Yeah, Ready Player One's quite a good shout actually.
I literally haven't seen either of. He's got 2 films that are coming out. I know both of them, but I don't know what either of them
Fucking pick
about.
one.
Next to Pikachu.
Fuck it, I don't care.
Cut the title away.
Right.
Get this done with.
Final question. Sony have been celebrating a landmark anniversary during the month of December when the original PlayStation was first released. What was the date of the first PlayStation release? Sorry, what was the date of the PlayStation when it first went on sale in Japan? I want the month and the year and the date.
Oh, yeah.
So, when did the first ever PlayStation go on sale in Japan? Month, year, date.
Cool, that could be a stinker.
Month, day, year. Do it that way. Do the month, day. Do whatever you want. I'll work it out.
Bloody Nora.
This could sting it. This could be...
I'm trying to do some calculating in my head now. Right.
Well, that's evidently a waste of time.
Remember, I need a day as well. Not just the month and the year. A day as well.
Hang on, I'm just looking at last week. It's obviously this last few days.
It's not necessarily true.
When you
I've
say
just
a
announced.
day, you're not looking for the day of the week, are you?
Is there a bit Googling going on there?
Could be, potentially.
Googler.
Googling.
I'm not sure whether calendars are permitted at the exam table.
What difference? What do you want the fucking day of the week that it was? Do you need to know whether it's a Monday or?
Blunder.
Cool.
Right. I think we're there. 2K, Bioshock, new game in the works. Adcock.
Sorry, mate, what are you talking about?
What's the answer for the new Bioshock game studio?
Hello.
Oh, Cloud Chamber.
Adkins.
Bad chamber.
Hall.
No fucking clue.
Paper.
Bioware.
Cloud Chamber it is. Adkins and Adcock pick up the points. Ryan Reynolds' new film, what's it called? Everyone got the right answer. Hall.
A free guy.
Correct.
So it's not six.
Adcock.
What's Six Underground?
Paper, Adkins. No idea.
Another film.
Film coming out.
It's his other
So as it stands, Logan, where does that leave the scores and the doors going into the very last question?
So at the moment, we have Paper in last on 9.
Yeah.
We then have Adcock in 3rd place on 19.
Yeah.
We then have Hall in 2nd place with 20. And Adkins is in the lead with 21.
So if Hall gets this, he'll tie it.
Oh, well, yeah, and if Adkins gets it wrong.
Yeah.
And if Adkins gets it wrong, yeah. Well,
But you get to hear
First of a-
Paper's guess.
first ever PlayStation.
2019.
You go first.
Who?
Adkins, you go
Oh, me.
first.
23rd of December 1994.
Paper.
8th of
What's
December.
that? 23rd of December,
Yeah.
1994.
I'll be worrying about the answers.
Oh, this is going to be
Be worrying
close.
about not
Eight.
interrupting.
8th of December 1904.
Warmer. Adcock.
5th of December, 94.
Hull.
How's everyone got so close? I mean, I literally picked a random fucking day.
It was a
Oh, it was
25-year
Adkins,
anniversary, wasn't it?
Adkins is nearly a month out.
I've gone 1st of December, 1994,
Oh,
What do you mean? Well,
because I thought it'd be coming out for a Christmas release.
yeah,
So
25
hold on.
years.
Hold on.
So
Stop
Adkins.
talking.
Let's do that again. So Adkins, you are
23rd December, dead. Nowhere near it.
paper
8th of December.
dead. Adcock,
5th.
Hall.
oh shit.
First.
Wow,
It's a tie.
that is a tie. Because the answer.
How do you know, Adkins? It's a tie.
Eh?
Oh, yeah.
Like, guessing
How do
by
you
the
know?
suspense.
Yeah, good. But we just said that it's.
Oh,
Just googled it, if you have.
Can you read the date? What's the answer?
The third, you
What's the answer,
retard. We
Atkins?
figured it out.
23rd.
It's the 3rd.
So you both
Logan,
get a
when does that
point.
leave us?
So they get a point each for being equidistant away from the answer. But that does
Yeah, let's get
indeed-
to long this out for another question.
Yeah.
it does leave paper on 9, so he didn't make it to the double figures, which leaves
But-
Biffland.
He beat Biff. Biff got 8.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fuck you.
So
Biff.
he's managed to scrape over the line and beat Biff.
He didn't
Thanks to
get
Free Guy.
one of the guessing
Biffland.
answers right at all.
No,
Not
that's
one.
not, that experiment's not panned out, is it?
You've then got Adcock in second
Yeah.
place with 20.
Third.
3rd, yeah.
Well, depends whether you count what's next as joint first.
And there's
Third and then joint
win.
first, yeah.
Even
Yeah.
if you count it as joint first. it's still
Shut
third.
up, you cunts. I make the rules. Right. Right, so Adkins and Hall are on joint 21, and there is a tie
There's
break.
only a point in it, to be fair.
Adcock's
as
done
well.
superbly. He chucked
That,
one
that
earlier.
first round.
Those earlier ones, mate. It took me a while to
Yeah.
get going. It's cost me
I've
dearly.
struggled as the time's gone on.
Yeah.
I've got more and more tired.
At the first 7, Adcock, you got one right, and that's what set you back.
That is a real coster.
But anyway, we're on a tie break.
We are on a tiebreaker, okay? Right, you're not going to get long to do this, so I want almost an instinctive answer. You're going to get 10 seconds to give me the answer, so get your fingers ready.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the question twice. 10 seconds are going to play, and then I'm going to cut it at 10 seconds. If your answer's not in, you'll get nothing. Okay?
Yeah.
Adkins, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. How many award categories were there for the game... How many award categories were there for this year's The Game Awards? How many award categories were there for this year's Game Awards? And the timer has started, so quick. Too low this time. Fucked it. Worth a go. Right.
Just chucked a racket out instead.
Hall, what have you gone for?
16.
Adkins. Hello, Adkins.
Loses by default.
25.
Where are you going?
Oh. Me.
Can hear you now, yes.
Isn't it? Struggling here.
Oh, you had 50 meg.
I haven't tonight. I've got 2.
Get your fucking mouth close to that microphone and sort yourself out. Jesus Christ.
So Hall's gone for 16. Adkins has gone for 25. The correct answer is 29.
Oh.
Adkins stings him on the last question in a harrowing turn of events for Hall.
Oh, Jeff. To me.
22 points. Well, we have to go to Hall first. A valiant effort, but not enough.
Yeah. Didn't expect it to be that good, to be fair, so I'll take second. Didn't come for second, obviously, but
I like the way
Ruiz
beforehand
Jr.
you're like, we might as well come first or not at all. And then now you're like, I'll take second.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's those last few months where you fucking tailed off a little bit.
I really blew it. I was just like, so I
Getting
was
like
getting,
ones and twos and totals, which aren't going to cut
getting
it.
tired, and
And Adkins stung in 2 back-to-back sixes in September or whenever it was, and that was it.
There was one where Adkins, got, I think, 2 months in a row,
How
correct?
have they got 29 awards?
Because that's the
Well, you'd be.
you have to question is Google.
I remember they've got like shit. I think they've got like about 4 or 5 different esport ones as well now.
Yeah,
Which is
it's
bad.
garbage. But there you go. Let's go to Adcock. It is Andy Ruiz Jr.
Annoyed, but to be fair, I'll take that. It was a slow start, and it cost me really. But
Really,
I'm
when
happy
you got
overall.
warmed up, Adcock, I mean, you were on title winning form from April onwards.
Yeah, annoying, but yeah, I'm fine with that.
Like
Did you not train
Liverpool,
enough?
yes,
'Cause there were
years,
talks
too
of-
little, too late.
It's partying, isn't it? That title weighs heavy on you. Those gold watches, sort of cars, girls.
the 20 stone
I'm,
stinger.
I'm walking down Wakeman High Street, getting like people all over me. It's Adkins
anyway,
knows
get mobbed, didn't
it's not easy. It's cost me.
Paper, the wooden spoon finally comes to you. You did beat Biff's score, but probably not where you wanted to be.
I was never going to win. I always needed a Biff or a Krog in this lineup to get me through without getting it. But I didn't have it this year. Every other year. This year, no.
Not to be. Adkins,
Yeah.
retain the title. The Anthony Joshua comes back. Run close by Hall and in the end Adcock as well.
Them number rounds really stung me. I weren't expecting them at all. There was no warning, and I'm no good with numbers. Obviously, when I'm predicting that 100 million for the whole entire net worth. So yeah, I got stung there, but I stuck in there. In the latter rounds, I started to guess, and I dug deep. And by hook or by crook, I just absolute guessed that last one, and it fucking came in for me. So, on the thank the Lord Jesus Saviour, and my mum.
Well, this is Adcock. Adkins blown it, so that's not what you want, really, is it? Getting those tied up again. Right, that's it, gents. Thank you for joining us on the 2019 edition of the Dimp Digital Big Fat Gaming Quiz. Adkins comes back after being beaten, got casual. Late replacement Adcock came in, floors him, but he comes back because Adcock puts on too much weight, couldn't handle the fun, and in the end wasn't up to it. Hall comes in as a third party who really, that's the closest Hall has been to challenging for the title ever. So something's happened there. I don't know if he's just paid more attention or what's inspired him, but he run Adkins to the absolute wire. But it is normal service resuming here at Dimp Digital. Tom Adkins, not Adcock, you are the champion. Congratulations and well done.
Yeah.
Right, that's it, guys. Thanks for joining us, and everyone else, thanks for your time, and ta-da.
Merry Christmas.